Dang, stuck in position, Lord. Yeah, just go back a little bit or forward. Guess we'll go with the dark blue. What up, what up, what up? What's going on? So I'm getting ready to cut out the second part to this DJ booth logo. Also, I got a sublimation fabric, or no, flock video that I'm doing with Econo. And want to come on and holler at the T-Gang, see what's going on. What's up, Customer's Journey? I seen that post you put in the squad earlier, that 50% off from Stalls. Are you affiliated with them, James? Ooh. Uh-oh. So I'm going to be working and talking and filming the video all at the same time. So y'all grit with me, bear with me while I do this. This is what I'm going to be sublimating on that sublimation flock that I got from Econo. Money Chaser. Of course, the colors is doll, by the way. Vibrant Vibes ink and sublimation paper. No, I just like it because it's cheap. Yeah, it's cheap and it's a good product. I've only worked with, I think, one or two of Stahl's actual CAD cut. So I'm geeked. I'm probably gonna try them out a lot in the future coming. Can't wait. I will move this camera. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me load this into the machine. So I'm doing 2 jobs at once. Well, actually, I'm gonna be filming this video, so y'all gonna catch part of that. Let me see if I can put it up here and angle it down. Give me a second, y'all. Let me adjust this camera. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna work. But yeah, that CAD cut, it looked nice, man. I seen that that's what they use at the NFL, especially when they're doing the naming ceremonies. They cut them out, they cut the names out, and then they stamp them as the person chooses a team or whatever team they get drafted to. They get to hold the jersey up, and then they get to press the name right then and there on the spot, which is awesome. So it's Thursday. What y'all do all this week? What y'all get into? All right. How many other products have you worked with, James? I know you always putting up a lot of stuff. And I know you got a Geo Knight. Have you ever bought any equipment from Stalls? That's Walla in the background. Let me know she's ready. Maybe I should make this cut first. This is the fabric. Where is the flock? Nope. I had this stuff for a while, y'all. But it should do the same as the sublimation fabric. And I also have my temp set at the exact same that I use for sublimation fabric. Once again, both of these are found at Econo. and y'all are about to see me make a video or be in the background while I'm making a video. So if I'm not all the way into the camera over here, it's because I'm filming. So I do apologize in advance. And I didn't wear my belt today. What a time to find out that the pants they got loose. Laugh out loud. So it's ready to be cut out. The lining for this, the Money Chasers image that I did choose. And I'm getting ready to cut it. Now, I'm gonna probably have my threshold very high, probably like a 4. Then I'm gonna have my force at like a 20. And I'm gonna have my speed at like a 5 or 6. I don't like to have the speed up very high, not when I'm cutting something as thick as that, flock or fabric, because I wanna make sure that the cut is clean, that it's not skip cutting. If you guys remember a couple videos ago, I was talking about how if the cameo blade catches the corner of the fabric, it kind of does like a skim cut. I don't want that happening here. So what I'm going to do is, let's roll it up like this. I'm going to reverse roll it. Sublimation flock right here. Once again from Meccano. And then I'm going to put it into the cameo for it to cut. Once again, my temperature is set at 380 degrees. I'm going to press for 50 seconds. The pressure is on firm. I can say that because it's been on firm for super color, and there's no need to change it. It's been working for me thus far. However, this is going to be my first time actually using the sublimation flock. Let's go. I need to get this content out, y'all. Ain't been no content out in a minute. And then I put one out, and I forgot that that one was for kids. It's made for kids, so you can't comment on it for whatever unforeseen reason. I guess because people will be commenting crazy stuff, so you know how that go. Before I cut this wool and cut this fabric. Did y'all check off any of your goals on your checklist? I mean, what's going on with you? What's up, Nicole? How are you? Customs journey. To be real, after I researched Stahl's heat presses, I knew it wasn't for me because you have to have a dedicated 20 amp outlet or you'll run. Yes. So I mean, but you can say that about the majority of the heat presses that we do have because they can knock out your regular electrical box. I had the Green Monster. I'm not sure if you guys remember that. That came from Sign Warehouse, and it said that it was advertised that you could use it in the house. However, every time I turned it on in my house, it would knock out all the power. With all of these heat presses, it's nice to just have a dedicated fuse or a dedicated box for that because you never know. Especially being in a house or even in a garage. Now that's thick. It might be a little bit higher than 20. It'll be the first time I've ever. So for my Cameo people out there, how many? What's the fastest you've ever turned your speed up to on the Cameo settings? If you have a Cameo. The Cricut, I'm not too sure on exactly how that works. I don't know if they have a force button or not. I'm gonna just try 21 because this was a little bit thick. Okay. Sound like it may be working? Alright, let's check this out, see if it weeded. As you can see, I changed my force to 21. I did scroll over to 4, and my speed I left at a 5. Let's see if this actually worked. It sounded like it may have worked, but did it cut? Nah, it didn't cut. I apologize about the light. You can see where it scored it across the top, but it actually did not cut. So we're gonna have to go a little bit deeper. At 24, you gotta cut it. Maybe let's roll that down to 5 instead of 4. Shoot. Let's see if it worked. Or if it's just too much. This would be a first if it's too much. I haven't had the chance. Woo. That sound deeper. Sound like it's actually working. Oh no. Oh shit. Excuse my language, y'all. So let me show you what just happened. Can y'all see that? It caught right here because this was not big enough. I don't have no sheet up underneath it, so you could just about imagine. Bam! The hang up. That's where all the trouble starts. I turned it all away one time and it went nuts. Laugh out loud like it just did on me. I didn't turn it all the way, but that right there was, I kind of suspected it. It was, the atmosphere was there, so it almost made for a messed up cut. So, oh Lord Jesus. Safe to say that this piece is gone. So give me a hot second real quick. Alright, so I tried to cut it at a force of 21 and a speed of 5, which I just showed you guys on the B-roll. However, that did not work. So I decided to bump it up to 24, and I left the speed at 5. Well, it sounded like it was getting ready to cut. Let me see if it actually cut at 24. By the way, this is some super thick material. Flock is a thick material, so you definitely want to have the best of the best. Now, the CB09 blade is what I've been told numerous of times from Mac the Goon McCray. Shout out to Mac the Goon. He's in the Facebook group squad. All right, so 24 is safe to say it worked. I think I might bump it up to a 25. However, when it went to cutting, as you can see, this edge right here is not straight. So the blade actually got caught, something I was mentioning in the beginning of this video, and it just kept making this weird sound. So we're gonna have to, unfortunately, I'll use this on something else, but right now, this is scrap. I gotta cut another piece. So let's do it. Y'all, I'm having to deal with 2 cameras at one time. I'm still here with you. Like I said at the beginning, this is like a behind the scenes / talk to me, you know, while I'm in the store. And this is the last job before I get up out of here. I just needed more content. I did put a film on earlier today. However, it was made for kids, therefore folks ain't commenting, and it's getting like 2 or 3 views. It's not getting as many views. I think all of my videos are kid friendly, with the exception of sometimes I curse, like you guys just heard me curse here when this got caught. But generally, for the most part, I don't cuss in my videos because I know a child may be watching what I'm doing and trying to learn what I'm doing. And I do not want them to learn no curse words. So y'all keep seeing me look crazy, especially y'all, because I have the sublimation fabric right next to the sublimation flock. So when you holding them up like this, you're not able to tell which roll is which. Until you look on the inside, you see the flock. This one right here that I'm pointing up is a lot thicker than the fabric. But I love this fabric. If y'all seen the Notorious Big that I did with this, I also did what was that? Doc McStuffins for my granddaughter this weekend with this. I love this stuff. The color takes really well. The cut really well. Nice soft feel. Doesn't feel like there's something heavy weighing down on your chest. Plus, this is the stuff that they use in a lot of the major retail stores that's in the mall or wherever you may go to get your clothes. And normally I line this up with the edge of my counter. However, my counter space took up. I'll go for a little bit longer and use my gold scissors. Try to make the cut as straight as possible, any way possible. I know y'all just see me free-handed in the air. Try not to do that. A lot of times your cuts will end up bumpy or rough, and you'll have that same problem that I just had where the actual Cameo 4 blade will catch. We don't want it to catch. Turn back on. That CB09 blade that I was just talking about, I did buy it probably like a year ago, and then I lost it, and then I never replaced it and never bought another one, never had a chance to try it. But so many people swear by it, especially for this Cameo. I'm gonna bump that up to 25. Down. And fingers crossed, let's try this again. Nope. I don't want to use the, I really don't want to use the mat for this. The magic of videos and being able to stop and pause. Because none of this stuff gets to the main video. I guess I could do a blooper reel. Just gonna cut some more off of it. So my issue with this is I made the square that goes around this that I'm gonna sublimate as wide as the mat. And I have my rollers set halfway instead of full, which you guys just seen when I showed you it. I'll show you again in a second. This is the mistakes I be talking about, y'all. I make the mistakes so you don't have to. This is it. I still want it to go all the way to here. All we can do is try. How's the weather where y'all at? Ah. Okay, but we still got the cut. But did y'all hear where it caught? And I turned that force up to an actual 25 to get that clean cut. Okay. It may not have cut on the end. When I say this some thick fabric, y'all, this some thick fabric. And I'm wondering if it's going to be heavy on the actual substrate. Okay. So 25 worked as far as the force, but it still wasn't to where it was where I would consider a clean cut. I had to push through to actually lift that up. It might be time for a new cutter, an industrial cutter. I heard somebody else saying that earlier. I don't know where it was at or what post that was that I seen. I mean, it ain't too bad. I've been in worse positions than this. But I'll be right back with y'all. Give me a hot second. I had to tilt my head because my kids put my face lock on here, but it don't never work. So, I don't know. After a few cuts, after a few tries, we finally got some success. I got my force set at 25, and I left the speed at 5. However, it still did end up catching. I didn't reverse roll as I said I was going to do. I actually went straight to cutting, and it got caught twice. So I'm going to try to weed the rest of this out. And the cut could have been a little bit, I would say, deeper. I think 25 still not the magic number for the sublimation flock. Maybe we're looking at 28, 30. I'm not sure if I've ever pushed my cameo to 30, but as I was just mentioning to the T gang, I think it might be time for an industrial cutter so we no longer have to go through this. Maybe I should reorder those CVO9 blades. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. Prime example, right here it nicked the cut. So this is straight. And if I continue to rip at this will make this jagged and it will not be a straight edge. So I'm gonna try to approach it from the other side and rip down. Once again, this is my first time working with this sublimation flock. So at this point, trial and error. And remember, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. So hopefully, watching me make my mistakes, you guys can avoid it and come out with something successful. I had to get a little bit aggressive, but it doesn't look that bad. And here's our square for that picture. It's tapping. So right here you can see where I like had a little bit of issue when it came to weeding it out. Can y'all see that? That corner caught. And what was it? This corner caught down here. But really, there's nothing you can do about that, you know? Well, there is. You can adjust your cut settings and get them right and get them perfect so you don't have to go through what I'm going through. But without this trial and error, how would I even know? So I know before I even get on camera and say this, you need another roll of this tack carrier sheet. I would say super tack, especially for the sublimation fabric and for the sublimation flock. However, what your boy Mike gonna do is I'm gonna peel this off because this is the side that you sublimate on, and I'm simply gonna flip it around because this is the side that you adhere it on. And I want to press it to the substrate, which is going to be a black gilded shirt. I'm going to try to see if I got 2X so your boy can rock it. If not, it'll be hanging up in here as some of the custom works that I've been doing, you know, throughout this whole time. Let me read some comments. My bad, y'all. I ain't looked at no comments. James from Customs Journey said I turned it up. Yeah, I remember you saying that and it went nuts. I bet it did. It probably was making all types of DJ scratching noise. What's up, Frankie? It's going, man. In here another day, grit and grind, shining, trying to make something out of nothing. I made like $1 on my live. The purpose is not to make. I mean, it's cool when people donate to your live, and it's greatly appreciated. They don't know how long and how far that goes, but at the same time, for me at least, my goal is to get on here and to educate slash entertain. Entertain. There we go. And plus, I be in here. Normally, I just be bumping music, but I knew I needed to knock out another video. And I know the content on my YouTube channel hasn't been where it's supposed to be. It's because your boy is doing a lot right now. Getting situated. I got a couple trips I'm about to take. So, with that being said, I'm trying to make it a habit to record a video at least once a day so I have a whole bunch of content for my YouTube family. Yes, that CB09 is the truth. Yes, it is, James. What's the difference in the sublimation flock and the sublimation fabric? I'll get right back to you in 1 second after I press this because we're going to find out together. Don, how are you doing? I don't think I seen you since Scooby-Doo was a pup. Yeah, I'm still in there from Seat. No, I'm playing. Hope all is well. You enjoying the weather over there? Pretty sure it's hot. Real talk is instant upgrade with a good blade. It is for sure. All hustle, no breaks. Salute, bro. Appreciate you being in here. 83 in Vegas. That's what I'm talking about. See, it was a chilly 62 here because of the rain. And then the rain came and then it left and then it came again. So it's kind of cool outside. That's why y'all see me in this hoodie. Appreciate that, James. Yes, y'all, please hit that thumbs up. Let YouTube know that we are engaging with one another. Jerry Farr thing. About the same. I'm not too far from you. Okay. Oh, you missed me? I missed you too, Don. It's always a celebration, you know, when great minds get together. So, I'm going to show them that I flipped this on this carrier sheet, which is what I just told you guys. And it sucks because I don't have my other counter and I do not want to move this. Y'all see that behind me? It's taking up that whole counter and I do not want to move it because I centered it. Then I got to run like the actual, his links at the bottom and more on the side. So if you didn't see it, it's that right there. That's a DJ's cover for the table or whatever they're using their equipment on. And it's a form of promotion. I swear this facial feature don't work for nothing, y'all. It work on the Samsung, but it's horrible on this daggone iPhone. Alright, so we got that nice and trimmed, and what I'm about to do now with the sublimation flock is it comes flock side up. I have to reverse it. Usually with instructions they say you need an extra roll of carrier sheet. I would say in this case it needs to be extra tack, not light tack, because this is a thicker substrate. However, your boy is going to recycle. I'm simply going to flip this fabric right around, or should I say sublimation flock right around, and the adhesive side is going to be facing you guys, and the sublimation side is going to be facing the carrier sheet. So let me do that real quick. Fabric side. Why do I keep saying fabric? It's maybe because I didn't use it about 6 times since the last video. Block side down. So when I'm doing this, I try to get it as straight as possible, but if I don't worry about it because I know exactly where it's going and how it's going. It didn't work too bad. And I did the nice little flip. I'll try to get in a little bit close. You can actually see the fabric in there. And this is the adhesive side. So for the last one, I just tapped it for about 10 seconds. I didn't go the whole 50 seconds. Once again, the pressure is on firm. So once I tack it for 10 seconds, I'll then remove this carrier sheet altogether and I will place my sublimation image. Onto here. You know? I will see you guys at the heat press. So it may show a little bit better on this camera than it just did on there. But as you guys can see, I did flip it around. So it's got like the flock is actually in the paper. However, my lighting is not that good. But like I said, you can save yourself a little bit of extra coin. Or, I mean, if you are one of them people that have to do it by exact instruction, go ahead, hit the Econo Transfers link, get yourself some transfer tape, because that's what it's called, or carrier transfer tape. But you're going to want to get the extra tack. I wouldn't mess around with the light tack. You'd just be wasting your time. Deron, what's going on, man? I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays as well. Appreciate you being here. Great idea. Laugh out loud. I was KG for 13 years. I was a KG. I don't want to guess because my assumptions be wrong. What's up, Educated Natural? How you doing? You are getting ready to get package instructions, ma'am, or should I say a tracking number. Are you going to get into DTF? I'm going to try. So the thing about DTF is, in the beginning, I'm not sure if you guys heard me say this. It's out and it's a great product. I'm not knocking it. I don't have no ill will towards it. But your boy love vinyl. I love vinyl. And I love super color. And I can get, you know, unlimited transfers. So to me, it's just like it's a time thing. If I got a job that I'm trying to do, I don't want to be stuck at my machine trying to print off, you know what I'm saying, those DTF transfers. Not unless I actually have the manufacturing equipment. I do not own the manufacturer equipment. I'm not trying to convert another printer. Let's see if y'all can see that printer right over there. This thing right here with the Econo Transfer sticker on it. Yeah. I did a little switcheroo with that, and I've been having issues since I switched it out. I'm not sure how it ran previously too, but it's a lot of upkeep, and that's just for sublimation. I travel a lot. I work between the store and my house, so to me, it's not, at this time, it's not beneficial for me. However, if I was to get like a STS, a full system where it takes care of itself, or even an Omni Prince or OmniJet, FreeJet, whatever one of those things gifted, then maybe I would try. But as far as just like diving into it, my response to that, super color. Super easy, super fast, super color. And now they offer gang sheets. But no knock towards anybody doing direct to film. I have respect for you guys. I would take my hat off, but I got to shave. Y'all ain't about to see my my Jefferson. And we ain't going to go there, all right? Not today. But I don't necessarily see it being useful in my business. Now, if I had an employee here constantly that could maintain the machine and maybe was printing for me, then yeah. And I see where there's a huge profit margin just for printing for other people, but I've never have been a fan of DTF, like the process, if that makes any sense. I will try your transfers out. I will tell you exactly the truth about your transfers, if I like them, if not. And then I did have some transfers that fell off on me. Well, not fell off, they cracked because it was over cured, it wasn't set right, or the ink wasn't bright enough. I've also had some DTFs where the color comes through the back and kind of distorted my image. So that's just my personal opinion on direct to film. I'm a double back. Unless I get an industrial machine that actually does it all for me, like the powdering and everything else, because them chemicals are harmful, whether they're saying it or not, you won't see your boy with no direct to film. Karaoke host. Okay, see, my mind went somewhere else. When I seen K and J, I was thinking King Joker. You know what I'm saying? Aloha. Salute. How's the weather? And what time is it? Makes sense. Yeah, I don't have the time for it. Jeffrey. You ain't about to see the Hemsley. No. We're gonna keep this seat right here where it's supposed to be. Sonny, it faked me this morning. Michaela, it faked me this morning, alright? I looked outside and I was like, the sun is shining bright. I'm wearing my Bart Simpson. I don't know if y'all seen me make the Bart Simpson with the Wallop Puff, or not Wallop Puff, Lord, with the Econo Puff. So I'm like, I'm gonna wear me a little t-shirt. I opened up that door and it felt like it was about to snow. And I said, no. I hear you on that. I've been waiting for the technology to get better with direct to film. I think the whole world has. And if I'm not mistaken, direct to film has been out this whole time. We were oblivious to it because it wasn't something that people could actually get a hands on and actually produce on a crafting level, so they say. You know how that go. Faking it, laugh out loud. Oh no. All right, so let me see if your boy got a 2X. I got this. I do got a 2X from Make. Any of y'all been to Michael's lately? They introduced a new brand of t-shirt called Make. It's eerily close to Made Blanks. If you never had Made Blanks or LA Apparel, go get yourself some. I'm trying to tell you. LA Apparel, to me, hands down, the best. Made is like all your popular rappers that have a clothing line, they're using Made Blanks. The cat's out of the bag. I'm sorry I had to tell you. Even your boy Kanye West is rocking Made Blanks. He did do a pre-run with some Gildans that was out a couple of years ago, but that's over with. I'm with you, Mike. I like vinyl and sublimation. Vinyl and sublimation, that's all it gotta be. And then if you need to, go ahead down. The links will be in one of my video descriptions. Go on over to Super Color. They got a minimum of 10 now. If you really want to press something like me, in the way that I'm set up, I don't have the luxury of saying, okay, I'm going to print so-and-so's job today. I'm going to print so-and-so's job tomorrow. That's not how it works for me. Mine's just turn around. Overwhelming with how long it's going to take. And then, no. Let me backtrack and say that. Underwhelming with how long it's going to take, then overwhelming with how fast you produce the product. That's what I'm about. So I'm going to say it's going to take a 2-week turnaround. But you may get your shirts the same, if not the next, or 3 days later instead of 2 weeks. But I always say 2 weeks in case of emergency, in case something pop up. You never know. And you want to give yourself an additional amount of time. Such in the case of problems arising. I was doing Sister Soul Food. I got down to the last apron, y'all. I was done. Did the hoodies, knocked out the t-shirts, then knocked out about 20 aprons. I get to the last apron. I'm not paying attention. I think I'm on the phone with one of my kids. And it was one of them, what you just say? And I took my face away from what I was actually doing and I pressed close on that daggone machine. Well, when it opened, the actual vinyl smashed like this and then the apron smashed like this. So yeah, I could have used the this magical stuff right here. However, the way that the image folded, I would have to use it all across the apron. I wasn't about that life. I had to call Miss Tracy. I was like, look, I had to buy some more aprons. I got down to the last one. And it's going to take an additional 2 to 3 days, which she was cool with because we came in this together. Shout out to Sister Soul Food if y'all do not know. Now I got to go to Michael's. I get mine here locally, but it's all 100% cotton. Need more choices. Sky's the limit when you got the internet. Check out Circle Clothing. Made Blanks though. I'm gonna tell y'all Made Blanks because that's what I'm about to rock with for my heavier hoodies, for my light ones. Like you guys seen when I was doing my Grizzly brand video, I'm going to use Circle Clothing lightweight hoodies because I love the way that they feel. And I've actually washed them and worn them for a year. And I've lost weight, but my shirt ain't lost weight. So it didn't shrink. The colors didn't disappear. They still look nice. Nice and vibrant. It's not ash black. It's actually black still. But yeah, when I seen this at Michael's, I'm like, make, May? Did they just switch the K for the D? And that's exactly what they did, because I like the way that this feels. However, this one blank was $8. $7 or $8, I do believe. So they're trying to charge that price, but it's coming from a Michael's. And they're saying that it's better than Bella Canvas. Because at Bella Canvas, even at Michael's, I think is only $5 or $6. Don, I did a rush 36 shirts and my son messed up 5 of them. I had to order. Yeah, it be that. It be those learning curves. That's why you give yourself enough time. You schedule it out far out. Hey, I get this to you in 2 weeks. Even with logos. When folks ask me about logos, I present them with what I'm working on now. I'm like, well, you just came in. You see I'm working, you know. I got this DJ booth to knock out right here. Plus, I got 20 shirts for that to knock out before I can even get to your job. And then I forgot. Then I hit them with the orders that I may have just sitting up here along this, you know. And then I go from there. So it's like, the system works. Overwhelm them with how long, underwhelm how quick that it comes to them. They'll be most appreciative and they will continue to come back. Trust. Do you need a wholesale permit for May? I believe so. I think so. But I haven't been on there, and when I signed up, I don't remember. I don't know if I used my wholesale account or not. But May blanks and LA apparel, to me, hands down right now, they're winning. If it's hoodies, just hoodies by themselves, I'm going to go with Circle's lightweight. I even like Circle's joggers, but they're still too tight. I'm a big boned guy. I ain't never been skinny my whole life. So, I mean, it's cool to have some tight pants on, but not that tight. They want you to revisit. Alright, so here's the color that I chose. I know y'all gonna be like, this man then went and got him a dark maroon. Now I got shoes and stuff, so I like to coordinate, as John Witherspoon would say. But I think I'm gonna put that money on here instead of a black tee. Switch it on up. Somebody in the squad group also asked me about where can they find cheap t-shirts. So y'all gotta think this: if you just now starting out and you ain't never pressed and you trying to figure out what it is that you want to do, or what, where you want to niche down your market, you guys gotta hit Dollar Tree up sometimes. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, my Dollar Trees, all of them sell hats, socks, shirts. Don't matter if it got a hole on it. The problem is are you trying to sell it? Now, if you're trying to sell it, then of course not. You can't go to no daggone Dollar Tree. Or take your butt on to Jiffy, bulk t-shirts, or something like that. And here's another place too. Look up the term factory seconds when you go to search for blank t-shirts. Now, a lot of those shirts will have like irregulars on it, like maybe a stitch missing or maybe a pinhole somewhere or the tag not put in the right spot or even the wrong size. But that's a good starting spot for anyone that's hopping into this industry. My fault, I stopped talking. I'm actually trying to line this up so I can finish this video up. I think this video is almost at 14 minutes. What y'all think about the longer style videos? Y'all like them, hate them, love them? And what type of content would you like to see from your boy Mike Tees? Please drop a comment and let me know. It's not that I ran out of ideas. It's just that I'm trying to cater to my audiences more. And for some odd reason, this facial recognition on this phone just does not work. iPhone, you got to be a little bit better. Sorry for my iPhone lovers out there. All right, so we're at the heat press, and I'm using a blank from Michaels. It's called Make. It's a brand new blank that these guys have just introduced to us, and I thought, why not give it a try? Originally, I was going to use the black gilding, but I decided not to. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere my fabric. Once again, you have to flip this around or buy yourself some more carrier sheets so you are able to flip it around. Me, I just used what I had. I guess I need to do a pre-press since it did come out the package. While it's doing that, I hope everybody's had a blessed, productive day and all is going in your favor. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody tell you you're less than. And even if you mess up, keep going. Pre-press is done. I used to never pre-press, y'all, but I pre-press now because there's moisture. Trust, there's moisture. And it will give you a headache if you don't pre-press. Now this is a fairly big square that I'm putting on here. Try to adjust this down a little bit more. T-gang, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm gonna have to show you in a hot second. Yo, say what up to the T-gang. Hey, 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 hey. All right. Now that everybody's acquainted, let's make sure that this is lined up like it's supposed to be. And I have to dial in my cut settings and give you a proper cut setting for the cameo, because at this point I was just guessing. And once again, this is trial and error. I'm going 4 finger lengths down from the neck using the yoke of the collar. If you can't get that straight, or if you're having a problem with adjusting, please use your t-shirt, guys. They have the logo gridded out there. Jason from South Bay Creations also has a ruler. Check him out. And I'm going to adhere this for about 10 seconds. Well, try to. It's set for super color, y'all. Alright, that's down. Remove the carrier sheet. Smells like burnt plastic. Or should I say it smells like money. Stan Banks, I'm stealing that from you. It smells like money, man. And for the image, I'm actually going to cut it to size and I'm going to place it down. So for the video, this will be fast forward and we'll be at the next step. You probably won't hear no talking from me, just music. Wrong shears. Let's use the close ones. Crafting away, what's going on with you? How are you doing? Appreciate you stopping through. I only wear black. Me too. I used to only wear black, and my wife told me to stop it. She's like, the world's a colorful place. You gotta wear more colors. I tell you what color I just can't seem to put on, and that's yellow. For some odd reason, I don't like yellow by itself. I don't know. To me, it's always been a super loud color, so I've never been the type to just be like, oh yeah, let me get that yellow right there and rock that. Don't y'all hate when somebody cutting in the air and you never know where the trash falls? All of this is falling to the floor. And when these cameras come off, I gotta sweep this floor. Pick up all of this stuff that I done cut. Yes, I could have a trash bucket by me. I thought I would say that. I always see people cutting stuff and it just dropping. I'm like, well, I hope they pick that up. All right, so don't forget, if you loaded your shirt upside down like the screen printers do, to actually put your image on backwards or upside down as well. I know a couple instances I went to put this on and I actually put it on like this. And when I put my shirt on, of course the image was down. It needs to be right side up. That depends on how you load your garments onto your heat press. I left a bit of an offset, so there will be a white border surrounding. And usually I like to use my phone light to make sure that I have equal distances. However, I'm using both of my phones. Alright, so if it's straight, it's straight. If it's not, I won't cry over spilled milk. Remember, this shirt is for me. And if you so happen to mess up, it's not the end of the world. Try again. The only time you can lose is if you just quit. So don't quit. All right, y'all got to set up another camera angle. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. All those that's rocking with you, boy, while I'm doing this. And I'm thinking about like doing a weekly raffle, as I spoke about this earlier. And raffle, I mean like maybe $25 Amazon gift cards once a week. Whoever has whatever shape, let's just say next week is going to be square pattern. Whoever has the best square pattern is going to win a $25 gift certificate or Amazon card or dinner card, whatever type of card. Just to get more engagement in the squad. Because I love the squad. Without y'all wouldn't be no Mike T's. It's where it all originated from. So it feel only right to be there. I'm going to flip this up and take a look. That's definitely on the edge. There is cheat codes you guys can use too. Like to line up and edge it up or make sure that it's like centered. If there's an imperfection, let's just say on this fabric, Lord, I keep saying fabric, on this flock, you can actually make an imperfection on the actual image that you're pressing on to align directly with that imperfection. Voila, you're lined up. But let me go back to record on. Did you guys say anything yet? What's going on with me crafting away? Just in here doing a video tutorial. Gotta go home and edit like 5 or 6 videos. I put out a video this morning, but I did have to mark it for kids, as my daughter and my sons, you guys are getting ready to see them in a couple of my crafting videos called Crafting with Kids. The title's out there now, so you guys know. But it's just to get the younger audience engaged and give them something to do. Now, of course, they won't be working with the heat press, but they will be working with everything up until the heat press. So they'll feel like it's very hands-on. I'm going to have Noah create his own shirt over whatever it is. Then we're going to layer it out, do a video, and then I'm going to have Mariah do something similar to that. By the way, if you didn't catch it, go check out the heat transfer warehouse video Mariah and I did. It was a fun time. She enjoyed it, and I got to bring her along for the process. James, Mike, or anyone know someone that does logos, mainly 3D logos? Actually, I got a few folks for you. I'm going to hit you off of line. Eric, what's going on with you? Another one I ain't seen since Scooby-Doo was a pup. In my Seek voice. No, I'm messing with you. Wife and I will be in Columbus June 21st through the 25th for a convention. I want to stop by your store and say what's up. That's June 21st to the 25th. I should be here. Now, my summer is kind of packed, y'all. I am going to Myrtle Beach. I will be in Myrtle Beach here, supposed to be at the end of this month, next week. I was supposed to be in Atlantic City right now, but I opted not to go. And then I will be in Houston. Hold on. When did you say, Eric? Did you say, you said June? I might be in Houston, bro. Ooh. We need to link up real quick and talk about that. I might be in Houston for that Made to Hustle event. I'm not sure. But I'm definitely going to be there. What's up, Shannon? How are you doing? Driving? All right. Well, keep your eyes on the road. Focus. 2 hands. 10 and 2. Don't you forget it. 10 and 2. I know you got it. The Educated Natural. No, James, I haven't. I had someone contact me to do one for their business, but I typically don't do logos. It really ain't that hard. That's another thing, Kim. We're going to have to just chop it up real quick, you know? Maybe do it live. I use Placeit or Canva. A lot of folks use Placeit and Canva. Placeit is absolutely wonderful. Actually, if you've seen the little grizzly thing, that's what I kind of stole that off of Placeit, but I did not pay for the subscription. I'm in the middle of getting my website done, and I need to focus more on it, y'all, and quit having excuses for it. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. So I may be at Wallapalooza. I'm not gonna say for sure right now. I'm thinking about being there, especially if a few of my favorites is gonna be there. I gotta hop on out and support them. And that's a partner event at Heat Transfer Warehouse. But other than that, I'm supposed to go to Atlanta. So I'll be in Atlanta. I'm trying to catch a magic show. I'm definitely trying to be in Texas at some point in time. Probably twice, because I want to go visit Circle. I got to go see Circle Clothing. Definitely want to take another trip to Los Angeles. I thought that was the best trip of the year, even though it was at the beginning of the year. I definitely want to revisit that. I love the atmosphere. The whole vibe was just on point. Barb LaFon, how are you doing tonight? Glad you came in, kick it with me. Chop it up with me. Y'all, I'm about to shoot this other part of this video. I'm not ignoring you. All right, so now we're at the heat press for the 4th time. 380 degrees for 50 seconds. I do have this covered, and I'm using, normally you would use butcher paper. You could use your Teflon sheet. I'm going to use an old piece of sublimation paper that I've been using, accompanied by another piece of sublimation paper. And I'm going to press. I'm leaving my pressure at super color firmness because I want it to really ingrain. Now, if this messes up, we're going to find out. Did y'all hear that? Spilled Walla tough. That clamp was real. See you in 50 seconds. So content, y'all. I'm trying to think of some new content. Like, some of my videos you guys will start seeing are made for children. My kids watch my videos. And I want to make a kids playlist of just how-to videos, if that makes sense. And I can't do that if I don't press the kids section, because I want my stuff to be recommended next to kids. You never know what kid may be out there. Might be the next Tommy Hilfiger, Gucci, Nike, or whatever. Video. I stopped the jump. I don't want anything ghosting, as I did not tape anything down. Let's see the final results. Shout out to Vibrant Vibes ink. As you see, that ink is definitely in there. We're going to get close up on it so you guys can actually take a look at it. But look at how much that ink came up off of that paper. All right, I'm going to show y'all first. Ah! So I know there's a bit of a white border on there. I get it. Hey, I was trying to line it up and talk at the same time. It's a little less on this side than it is on this side. But at the end of the day, the color's just popping. You hear that? Hold on, hold on. It says rotate. You hear that? This is a little bit thicker than the sublimation fabric. I will tell you that. But, yo, y'all. Look at them colors. Not mad at it. Not at all. Now you do get that inside feel. You hear that? I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all. This feels like it's gonna be a little bit more heavier. It's not something you want to wear on a hot, sweaty day and then have all your breathe holes covered up on your chest. But other than that, I can't be mad at it. I think if I would have contour cut and then maybe like did some layer with some vinyl around here and then maybe, you know, just so it could breathe a little bit more, this would have came out the way that I wanted it to, but I ain't upset. So this is that make that I was just telling y'all. I know everything's upside down, but this feels exactly like Made Blanks. So Made Blanks, y'all might got somebody in there spying on y'all. I'm gonna end this video up and then I'm gonna come back with you guys. "17 minutes this far." So this, y'all don't know about this editing game I be having to do. I be having to go home, have to cut out 15 hours worth of talking. Alright, add camera. I guess I need to turn this around. Ain't no sense in them looking at it backwards. Hey. Hey. So check out that Vibrant Vibes ink. Y'all see it glowing? Just popping like you want to. Check out that Econo flock. It just soaked in all of that color. Sheesh. Make sure y'all use the links down in the description below if you would like to create you something like this or similar to. So let's wrap up this video. Guess I put y'all on the same playing field, right? Alright, that ain't gonna work. Maybe y'all can get a view of my big head from there. There we go. It's all about angles, y'all. Angles. Yo, this came out pretty dope, if you ask me. I like how them colors came through. Once again, shout out to Chanel Michaels from Vibrant Vibes Inc. and James from Econo Transfers. It's a winning combination, as you guys can see. So let's get some thoughts on this real quick. With the sublimation flock, it seems to be a little bit of a heavier feel to it. It's not as light as a sublimation fabric. Keep that in mind. Maybe next time I'll do a contour cut or some type of shape. I won't just stick to a traditional square image. I advise you guys to do your due diligence and see if it works for you. Once again, my temps for pressing this was 380 degrees for 50 seconds, and that's based off what I normally use. Now, at the time that you buy or purchase your vinyl or whatever that you so choose to use, make sure you follow the instructions given with, and then based off of that, make your own calculations. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me always. T-Gang in the building. What up? To all the squad constituents and everybody that's in the squad, we appreciate you, salute you, and most importantly, keep grinding, keep gritting. And what's the end of a video without this saying? Break the sky with your creativity. Don't let nobody get in your way. Don't let nobody stop your shine. And to the next one though, I'm out. Done. Y'all, that daggone video was 19 minutes and 13 seconds. I gotta get that all the way down to about 8 to 12 minutes. So when people be saying that they editing videos and it took all day, it took a year, I believe you. Because I know. Especially when you get to talking. And I'm a talker. I know I'm a talker. Y'all don't gotta tell me. My kids like, Dad, you got a big mouth. I'm like, yeah, I know. He looked like he is dancing with his t-shirt. Hey, yeah. I probably did from the back. I don't know how I look. What did I look like? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I may have. Yes, the editing is another world, y'all. Trust me. The video editing and like even when you get done video editing, it's like when you go back to watch the video. I always watch my videos. I always say that I watch my videos. I'm not ashamed. I'm not a YouTube star. Not yet. But I do know I'll go back and I analyze what it is that I did on my video. What I did, what I liked, what I didn't like. So yo, another one down. And I'm actually looking at this because I gotta layer that up. But this right here, y'all about to see this in a video. About to be rocking it with something. Love the color. And it's definitely different. Money chasers. Y'all got any questions for me? Want me to answer anything before I get up out of here? Actually, editing podcasts can be even worse, especially if the audio isn't right. Lord, you just don't know. We got a whole bunch of. I mean, it depends on how much time you got dedicated and allotted for that time. If you got a lot of time on your hands, or you bored and you ain't doing nothing, then absolutely. I'm not the type of person to run from work. I run towards work. At the end of the day, that's how I get paid, so I got to run towards it. But if you one of them people that don't like to work, lazy, then I could see where you be like, I can't do it. But I be having to do it. Like, I know I keep complaining over the videos that I do got. One is the Heat Press Nation Press, which is down there, which is what I want to take home and start using because I got it fixed. I fixed it myself. Shout out to Anderson. Appreciate you, bro, for one more time for just even, resolving the situation. Because the Heat Press Nation people that own it did not care. enough to make sure that that situation was resolved. But so recap real quick. We talked about DTF, and I don't want to go down as a DTF hater. If you are doing direct to film and it's working for you, keep working with it. Keep doing it. You can only get better from it. I am not against it. However, is it in my market right now? No. I was gonna use it, but then I washed some of my shirts. Um, every once in a while, you guys will see me throw up a little short where I just show washing machines. I'm gonna tell you like I've been telling you guys. I put all my clothes together and I throw it in the washing machine. I wash it on the hottest, roughest setting. Nothing's ever delicate. And I put a whole bunch of laundry soap right on in the washer. So yeah, I'm ghetto with that. But at the end of the day, if it's able to withstand that, then I know that that product was for me and then I can continuously use it. What's this? All your breathe holes covered up. Breathe holes as far as the chest. So once you put something on like vinyl or something over the chest, the small holes that's in the fabric, we call those breathe holes. So if you was outside, and it was hot and the sun was just beaming and it was just like on your chest, there's no breathe holes there. And it just got covered up by that. So that could cause a problem. You could just be extra hot, extra sweaty. Jessica Maxiel, or Maxiel, appreciate you stopping through. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming in rocking with your boy. I might go live again while I'm editing videos. I don't know. I got to get more content on my YouTube channel. It's been a little bit here and there and everywhere. So with that being said, though, y'all, I got to make a move. It's around dinner time. I'm here a little bit late. I usually like to get up and come in the mornings. However, I had to go through the strenuous activities of getting another car. My wife's car, the timing belt flew off or did something to the motor, so we was looking at cars all week. I think we dialed down to the one we're gonna get. It's pretty nice. It is a travel her around. Lord knows I can't be without my truck. I love my wife, but she scares me when she drives my truck. And my truck ain't the prettiest truck, but it's reliable, all right? Y'all see that cracked windshield? Every nick, every bump on that truck is earned. And I love my truck. I keep up with it. It's got arrows pointing down, but no comments. I don't know what that's about. But y'all do me a favor, hit that thumbs up one time so YouTube know that we are associating with each other. And I appreciate y'all. I rock with y'all like y'all rock with me. Continue to be great. Eventually those that was doubting you will be asking you for a job. And that's my saying. I'm going to stick to it because I've been saying it a lot. If you haven't, watch the last video that I dropped. Matter of fact, if you could, just put the playlist on play and walk away. You can mute it. You ain't got to listen to it or watch it. Just play. You're going to learn something if you watch it, but press play and let that thing go. Because my watch, it's saying like 90% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. And I'm like, how can this be when I see such lovely people that subscribe to my channel on my lives? It don't make no sense. That whole algorithm is out of whack. But I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a great night. And if you're in the squad, drop something that you done did this week. We want to see your creative talents. All right, T-Gang. Break the sky with your creativity. Peace.